I'm Chilus reporting for cadred.org, still here at DreamHack Summer 2013, and I've got somebody I've never had the pleasure of interviewing before, somebody new to this whole pro gaming lark, but you probably know them as well. It's SaltTheWound from Team XMG. So, your story is very unique, I think, compared to a lot of players, because you've come from the route of being a personality and a caster to being a pro gamer, whereas a lot of pro gamers become personalities and casters when they can't get results. So let's start at the beginning of that journey. How did you get into kind of casting, being a personality, being involved with Take TV?
Well, it all started out when I joined EC Gaming. I guess it was like 2 years ago. There was a homecraft that takes place, so I just went there with Goody, and in the end, Goody didn't want to come, so I went there alone. And yeah, basically I just talked to Take, and I was like, hey, I'm living like 50 minutes away, and yeah, he said you should come over, maybe play some cups or just cast, and yeah, basically that was all how it started out. I just went there, and yeah, from there on, I think I was there like every week, every Sunday, every Go for SC2, I just was there casting.
When you were being a caster, I mean, like, were you aspiring to be like, you know, a pro caster, you know, like an Artosis, like an Apollo, you know, somebody like that? Was that what you wanted to achieve?
Not really, to be honest. Like, the casting at Tech TV is, as you might know, very different from like casting MLG or some big tournaments. It's very relaxed, so I didn't want to become a big caster. I always favored playing over casting, so I just did it beside playing. Like, I played the cups, and when I lost, then I just went on to cast.
So while you were working on, you know, being a caster, being a personality within the scene, you didn't stop sort of playing. You were always continuing to play. Did you? I mean, was casting a hindrance? Was it a barrier to being a good player? Like, balancing the time, was it a problem?
That's a hard question, actually. Like, sometimes, like, of course, I see myself as a player, so I want to improve all the time. But like, Take is a very close friend of mine now, and if he just needs me to cast something like the Home Story Cup qualifier, for instance, then it might take up to 12 hours. So I just can't practice that day, which kind of sucks as a player. But of course it's fun, and yeah, sometimes it's not good from a player's perspective, but yeah, it's okay.
I mean, you said you'd never given up on being, you know, a pro gamer. So what happened to make you, you know, take that step up and be where you are now? I mean, how did that come about, that next phase of your career?
I think I just enjoy playing over casting. Like, if I cast and I see players do mistakes, I like the feeling. I just want to play then. And I think, like, after every cast I do, I just go on and play. Like, I just love playing. I started very early on with Warcraft 3. And yeah, then there was like the 1DE Cup. It takes place where I managed to beat Grubby, Hastem, and I think it was Hanfi. And yeah, then like everything with XMG came up after this tournament.
Well, that was my next question. So how is it that you attracted XMG? Was it really just those results at that time, or was there a bit more to it?
I think they were like searching for new players, and of course they had Monchi and Xlot, which are both speaking German, and they both play the EPS in Germany. So just wanted to get another player, and they asked me, and of course I said yes, because I didn't have a team at that point. And yeah, I was feeling really good after beating Grubby and some other players. So yeah, that's actually all.
Well, when you first got into XMG, what was it like, kind of being alongside these players? I mean, did you? I mean, not starstruck, because obviously they're not huge players, but they're very good, very accomplished players. Were you a little bit like, you know, wow, I've kind of made it, or were you thinking, you know, actually I can be bigger than these guys?
It's really strange for me, because like Todd, as I said, I used to play Warcraft 3, and Todd was like a legend in Warcraft 3, same as Xlot. Like, he won the EPS, I think 3 times in a row at the age of 16 maybe. And so I was really like, I don't know. These guys have a lot of experience, so I need to catch up, and I practice a lot. And yeah, it just feels awesome to be in such a team. I'm really glad.
Do you interact with each other a lot? Do they give you advice? Are they helping? Do you hang out? I mean, is there a kind of team dynamic there?
Yeah, of course. We are really good friends. We talk to each other like almost every day. Like Monchi is now in Austria and X is in Germany, so we usually write in Skype every day, almost every day. And now I'm here with the XMG stuff and with Todd, and of course we talk a lot.
So you ended up at a DreamHack. It is a massive event. I don't know how it ranks in your experience. I think for a lot of even the players who've played in MLGs and things like this, the DreamHack's still a very special event. What have you made of it so far, being here?
Sorry, I didn't understand. What
have you made of it? What have you thought about being at DreamHack?
It's pretty crazy. This is like my first LAN event, like big LAN event, and DreamHack is pretty big actually. Like I was never here. I always dreamed of it. Dream? Never mind.
I like what you did there.
Yeah, but I was really, really nervous. Like in the first group stage, even though there were like 2 randoms in my group and Hack. I was so nervous. I still made it out of the group, and I'm really happy to be here. So many good players. I got to talk to them, and I saw probably my 2 favorite players ever, Jaedong and Live. Both are here. It's just awesome.
Yeah. Have you had any positive interactions with players that you've looked up to? Has there been any good stories? Anyone been really friendly?
Snoot. Like I talked to Snoot. I met him. I think I met him first at Home Story Cup, like the last one. You were there too.
Emotional.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, right. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I met him. He's like really friendly. He talked to me. He said, "Yeah, you should come to Korea and so on." Of course, it's not an easy step to go to Korea, but yeah, he was really friendly to me. We talked a lot, and it's awesome.
So do you feel now that you're being kind of accepted into the playing fraternity a bit more? You're going to be made more welcome, and people are going to start knowing your name?
What?
Well, the playing kind of group. Obviously, you get little cliques and little kind of groups. Like, for example, Koreans will stay with Koreans, and some players will stay within their organisation. Like I see the EG guys are very close, and I don't know how much they talk to people outside of that unit. So, are you being made kind of welcome now? People will get to know your name a bit more.
Well, still like the international scene, maybe. Of course, they don't all know about me for sure. Like I never won anything big. And actually, what you talked about, I saw EG like they're all hanging together, which it's understandable because they are like from Sweden, from America. Like Sappi lives in America, then Jaedong in Korea, so they meet and of course they stay together. But I think a lot of players are actually coming to me, talking to me, which is like really nice. Because most of them are better than me at that point, and I'm really glad that actually some of them are recognizing me, mostly because of Tech TV.
Mostly because of the casting. Okay, so let's. I'm very interested. Every player I interview, I ask, how they see the tournament going, who they think's going to win, any dark horses, any smaller players we should watch out for. So what are your thoughts? Who's going to win it, and who is a surprise package?
It's there are a lot of Koreans, so I don't really know. I can say like my favorites, as I said, are Jaedong and Live, but there's also Gumio. Like last time Jaedong beat Gumio pretty badly, but I think he's still one of the favorites, and Teja. Teja is like a monster.
Next level. What about surprise packages? Are there any players kind of like yourself that might be under the radar?
Surprises. Snoot. I think Snoot got like very, very good. Even at WC America, he got pretty far and he beat some good players. So I think he can make it.
Okay, interesting. I also want to just ask you about, because I know I think Monchi's had an arm operation, and obviously you're buddies and teammates. So any update on that situation? Has he been recovering well?
Actually, I don't know yet because I went to DreamHack after I got to know about that. But as far as I know, he has like it's pretty bad at the moment. I think he's he played some games a few days ago, but he's going to the hospital, and yeah, I think it's not looking that good. But if the arm like recovers really good, then he can keep playing. But there's like, I think he said about 70% chance that it's going to be good.
That's good news. So make sure you tell him get well from us. Yeah. So what's next on the horizon for you? Where are you and the Team XMG boys going to be competing at next?
I think like we want to go to every DreamHack stop. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. I think it's Valencia.
July,
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And also this week will be DreamHack. Not DreamHack, Home Story Cup.
That's what I mean, of course, yeah.
We are at DreamHack. Home Story Cup, but I'm not playing, sadly. Like, I'm just too bad. There are so many good players, and I didn't make it in the qualifiers, so no problem there.
But you will be there, of course.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, because you're just down the road, aren't you?
And of course, it's powered by XMG, so I guess I will hang out. And yeah, on Tuesday there's also the APS starting in Germany, which I don't know if I can play it because we will drive back like Monday in the night after the finals, I guess. So yeah, I don't know yet if I can play the first cup of EPS.
Okay. Well, I always forget to do this, so I'm not going to forget to do it this time. Shout outs. I'm guessing it's real easy to remember your sponsors. Is there anyone apart from XMG you want to say thanks to?
Thank you to XMG, of course, for supporting me, and thank you for making it possible to like let me play DreamHack. It's my first event. I'm really glad I got the chance to join such a big team, and also you can follow me on Twitter, SaltSC2, and like me on Facebook, SaltSC2. Yeah, thanks.
There you go. So you're a natural. It's like you've been doing it all your life. So there we are. To all the people out there at cadred.org, do stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more interviews like this one from here at DreamHack Summer 2013.